Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. We're going to take a look at the larger time frame first, then take a look at the smaller time frame for Solana. And here on the daily chart, we can see this potential 5-wave move up that's developing from the December 22 low. It is a structure that should be nearly complete. As per previous updates, we can see that from this December 2022 low, we have a 5-wave pattern to the upside, nearly complete. It is always the third wave that, well, it tends to be the longest wave. It doesn't need to be the longest wave, but in cryptocurrency charts or on cryptocurrency charts, it typically is the longest one. So we have here a wave 1, we have a wave 2, a large third wave. The fourth wave is often a sideways correction. Okay, this is all part of market sentiment. You know, this is exactly why we can use certain, let's say, rules and guidelines to determine where prices might go. This is because there are certain rules to market structure. They don't run in random ways. There are certain patterns that unfold again and again. And this is exactly what we try to capture and analyze with the Elliott wave method, which, as I already said, is a sentiment-based method. So we're currently working likely on a 5th wave to the upside. So this wave 5, which started in August 2024, is likely now unfolding and probably not yet finished. Probably not finished, even though some people already assume we have put a major price top in place. And I don't think we are far away from a major price top, but I don't want to scare anybody. The opportunity will be that if a top forms in the current price region, but again, don't get me wrong, we will likely move a little bit higher first. But once a price top is formed, the upcoming correction will be a so-called wave 2. And what you saw here in the beginning on the smaller time frame, a wave 2, which was followed by a third wave, should then also happen on the larger time frame, on the larger scale, which means this wave 2, once finished, should be followed by a larger degree third wave. That might take the price to $1,000 or beyond. But I don't assume that this will happen in this move to the upside. Now, again, you know, I'm not going to confirm a price top until we break really important support levels. The trend is up. I'm not going to fight this trend. So we're going to go with the trend. It's still expected to go higher. Now, I have to say a first indication that a price top has formed would be a break below the January low. I'm talking here about roughly $170. So if we get a break below that level now, it would be an indication that we formed the price top. Then there would be need for further confirmation, but that would be a solid indication. And then as this correction unfolds, we should get a better idea of where things might be going, where the price might land and find support. Also, the idea is that the pattern that developed from the August low is a so-called ending diagonal structure. It's an Elliott wave pattern. And the guidelines from the Elliott wave, let's say, method tell us that once a diagonal pattern is complete, the correction which should follow then afterwards is typically happening very, very fast. So it could be something that will surprise a lot of people. Now, zooming in a little bit, you can see that we have already also in this, what we have labeled wave 5, we already have 5 waves pretty much complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is really all we need to complete that 5th wave, a smaller 5-wave move. However, we haven't reached ideal targets yet. So my ideal targets here for this wave 5 are around the $360 to $380 area. Surely, price can go higher, but we first have to get there, and that would be my next ideal target. The idea is that the internal wave 5, as you might see here on the chart, will unfold as a so-called ABC structure. And the next move up could be the last one. It could be. I'm not saying it is, right? So we have to pay very much attention to this on the daily basis. Now what we expect is that this here is a higher low that's forming with one more high to come. And this takes us now to the smaller time frame, which hasn't really changed much since the last update. The idea is that we are in a overall still, potentially bullish structure. We can identify a corrective pullback from the swing high that formed on the 19th of January. I'm labeling this an A, B, C structure. It could also be that it's a so-called WXY structure, which we can actually put onto the chart. Oops, 1 second. But there's no way of knowing which one it is at this stage. We have to wait for an impulsive reversal to confirm that. But in a WXY structure, the low could already be in. Yeah, I'll mark that with a question mark for good reason, because a WXY structure is not the most common scenario, but can always happen, right? Especially given that this pullback is deep enough to be considered complete, but structurally, one more low would be ideal in wave 5 of C of B. And in that case, then, we have to pay close attention to this area between $190 and $209. This is an ideal target area for the internal wave 5 of C of B. The overall support area for this corrective pullback, which started on the 19th of January, it's the area between $190 and $223. So whatever happens, the price should ideally not break below $190. The price breaks below 190, a different scenario will likely play out, something more bearish. But at the moment, this is the expected outcome, that we're turning around in the orange box. The question is just, do we get another low or not? Interesting developments on the smaller time frame. At least while I record this video, the market has not yet broken above initial resistance at $245. If you watched the previous video, then you know about this resistance range. We also haven't broken above the previous swing low here, this breakdown point, but we're testing it now. So this is a crucial level now, you know, it's being tested. So for now, this looks clearly, you know, like a 3-wave move up. It looks like a small WXY to me. But from a bullish point of view, we'd be dealing with a diagonal pattern. So basically what I said in the Bitcoin video as well, surely, you know, this might be a wave 1, this might be a wave 2, but we need waves 3, 4, and 5 as well. Now we won't probably get an impulsive reversal, best I can tell here, but it could turn into a diagonal pattern. But again, micro counting on these time frames is tricky. This looks a bit like at first 5 up. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe it is an impulse, but that wouldn't change the fib levels really significantly. What we then need to see now is that the price reaches minimally the 138% extension next. So 249 pretty much. Okay, that would constitute, but the, you know, if this is another 1-2 here, I mean, it might extend. So it might extend 250 maybe. Let's account for that. Just want to show the next upside levels. And then another 4-5. So either way, wave 3 should get at least to 249. If it's doing that, then we can add support well, later for wave 4, and then we can watch for a wave 5. This is in theory how a reversal should unfold. But to take that more seriously, obviously we need to see a break above 245 next. At the moment, this is a 3-wave rally into resistance, obviously without any rejection to the downside. So if Bitcoin follows through, then also Solana should do that. At least you have some parameters to watch, which means we have the resistances. And then above, we've got 249, 253, 256 as next resistances for yellow wave 3. That's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.